So in this video, we'll be learning how to find the surface area of a triangular prism. Now the first thing that comes to mind is what is a triangular prism? You can think of a triangular prism as a 3D model of a tent. So you have a tent which is a triangle and it is a 3D model. So there will be 3 dimensions, of course. Now the next question that comes to mind is what is surface area? Simply, surface area is the total area of all the faces of the prism. So in our drawing over here, as we can see, we have one face. Let me change the color to red. So we have one face over here which faces us, and then there is a base which is on the ground, as we can imagine, and there is one face to the left of the figure there. So if I shade this, the base is this part, all right, and the face that is facing us is this one, and then there is another face which is that way. So hopefully you can see that. Now there are two more triangles, which is the first one is right here and the other one is right here, and these are the total, all the faces combined that we need to find. Now as we can see the formula, it is A is equal to HAH, which is the base of the triangle, times the height, plus AB plus 2BC. Now just forget about the formula and I want you to focus here, because you really don't need to memorize the formula if you just look at the model or look at the shape and you try to figure the formula out yourself. So first thing that we need to calculate, let's choose what we need to calculate first, are these two triangles. So this triangle over here and this triangle. Now the formula for calculating the area of a triangle is half multiplied by base, which in our case is going to be A, multiplied by height, which is also H, right? And we have two triangles, so we will use this one more time for this one, and it has the same dimensions, by the way, same base and height. So basically what we're doing is we are adding half multiplied by A multiplied by H again. And as of course this is a basic algebra, the half and half cancels out and becomes 1. So here all we have for the two triangles is A times H, and that's how we get this part. Now moving on, let's calculate the area of this base, and this base is basically a rectangle if you think about it. So what is the formula for a rectangle for area? Is going to be the one of these sides, the length multiplied by the the length multiplied by the width, right? And the width here is going to be B, or the other way around you can say, and that's how we get this part. Now for the other two rectangles is this one, the one which is facing us, and the other one which is that way. So to find the area of that, it will be the length multiplied by the width here, which is going to be C. So that's how we get B to C, and we know that this rectangle that faces us is the same rectangle as that one, since this is going to be C and the base is the same over here. So that's why we have 2 BC, and that's it. So you really don't need to memorize the formula unless you want to. And now let's do an example with some numbers. So now let's erase these here and let's substitute some numbers. So let's say this is 2, this is 3, this is 5, whoops, this is 4. So now let's quickly find the area of these two rectangles first. It's going to be base multiplied by height. So, and you know, it's going to be half multiplied by base times height, 2 times 3, but we have two of the triangles, so the half we can cancel it out, and we have 6 for the two triangles. So 6 now plus, now let's find this rectangle, the base, I mean to say, of the triangular prism. So that is simply going to be this side multiplied by this side. So 5 times 2 is going to be 10, plus, now let's move on to the next rectangles, which is going to be this one. is going to be 5 multiplied by 4, so that's 20, and we have one more rectangle over that side. So all we need to do is plus 20 again, as it has the same dimensions as that one. So see, this is 5, so this has to be 5, and if this is 4, this also has to be 4, and that is the length, and this is the width of the other rectangle, which is the same. So the final answer that you should get over here is 16 plus 40 is 56. Now remember, the units for surface area is the same as area. So let's say we have centimeters in this question. This is going to be centimeters squared. If this was meters squared, then meters, then this would be meters squared. Or let's say it was feet squared, then it would be feet, or inches would be inches squared. So remember, the unit for surface area is always whatever unit squared, and that's it. So if you have any questions in the comment section, please feel free to ask them, and I'll be more than glad to help. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.